life is good, yeah. Life is good, yeah, in my darkest times, you got me feeling like I've been walking on air. Left all my worries and cares.
Good morning. Yes, I am back at a campground again today. It's summer and it's really hot. To the places that I can go boondock and stay on BLM land or US Forest Service. I am at a state campground, which is only 20 bucks a night. Not too shabby. And yes, it's probably gonna get pretty hot here too, but at least it's shaded, which is not always the case when I go on public land. Not in California anyway. But you know, welcome back to the channel. Always good to see you back. Or if you're new here, welcome. We do great things here, so stick around. The summers have been a little tough, not only because of the heat, but because of the bugs. So if you caught not my last video, but the video before that, it was pretty rough with just the flies flying around and all that stuff. I'm surprised I'm not getting attacked right now. Today, I am going to install some bug nets for the side door and the back door of the van, so I can chill in there and not have bugs in there with the doors open. For the side door, I got this magnetic bug screen that people use for houses. The measurements are 50 inches wide and the side door is 48 inches, but it's perfect because the way I'm going to install it, I need the extra room. I am going to link this down below. I got it off Amazon. This opening is wider and it's 5 feet. So I got mesh from Home Depot. I can't link this below because I don't have a Home Depot affiliate, but I am gonna show you the brand and also the size. Hopefully you got that. This is going to go pretty much like this. At Home Depot I also got these walnut hobby boards. That's what they call them, and they seem to be stained, at least treated, which is what I wanted. I don't want to have to stain and deal with the smell. These are gonna help me secure the mesh to the top. There's a lot of storage underneath the bed here. I need to get to the tools to use to install this stuff, so wish me luck. I also have a bunch of snaps that I have from installing these window covers, and I'm planning to use them at least for the side door, for the sides. I am also going to leave a link for these bad boys down below. They're from Amazon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it also comes with this Velcro here and some pins. Oh, interesting. That's how it's gonna work. That's how it's gonna look like. We got the top portion done. It's kind of tough because the door frame is not straight. It obviously has a curve to it, so I wanted to make sure that the middle meets okay. After I installed the frame up top, I'm definitely gonna cut this and make it look nicer. I just temporarily clipped the side to the seat belt here. And then on this side I didn't have anything to clip on, so I just have this stapler, and I just temporarily stapled a bit to kind of keep it stretched. And now it's time to attach the snaps. This is how a camper van really looks like when you're camping. It's not always Instagram pretty already. I haven't made the bed, which is normal, but bunch of tools over there from yesterday. Perfecto. Because most projects in the van usually take a lot longer than expected, even though I thought I was gonna do it quickly, well, it took about 2 to 3 hours. Because the side door is not completely square, it may look like it, but it's not. It's got a little bit of a curve. It took a lot of measuring, a lot of trial and error, so that's what happens when I do projects for the van. And I still am not done, but I still have to make something to roll them up, which I did start on last night. As you can see, I also have the back screen done. Now I need to get ready because I need to change campsites. I only had this campsite for the one night last night. Tonight was taken already, and then the campsite that I'm moving on tonight was taken last night, but it was free tonight. The gentleman at the gate was nice enough to give me both tickets so I can put in my window. I wouldn't have to go back up and grab it, which is super helpful, especially when you set up a bit of a camp. All right, let's get the day started. Round 2. Let's finish what we started yesterday. These are the little ties that I made yesterday. I made these by hand. I just have this extra burlap rope that I need to use, so they might be a little small, but we'll just have to find out. Or they're just the right size. You know, I don't really like the way they look. I think I have a solution though. Well, that's a fail number 2. That didn't work either because this has to be behind here so I can actually tie it, because when I roll them up like this and I get here, I can't tie. And I also ran out of staples and I don't know where the rest are. I think it's gonna have to be clothespin for now, which is also pretty rustic. I don't mind them. Other than that, let me show you how they look in practice. There you have it, fully covered. And done. I'm kind of glad I got the 50 inches across rather than get something shorter. I mean, that was kind of the only option, or something bigger. They ended up fitting pretty well. I consider this a success because now I'm not gonna get any flies. And on the side, I decided to actually use the Velcro included. And I did secure the Velcro on this side here with the snaps, because later on, I'm gonna have to change this curtain, and that's gonna attach to the snaps. Now the screen back here turned out to be a lot easier to install. In here is pretty basic. This was super easy to get done. On the sides here, I have these magnets, and because this is metal in some areas anyway, I can just magnetize, and now that's super easy to make sure that no flies go in. And I'll just leave the magnets here somewhere. Now let's roll this puppy up. There's gonna be a lot of flies that go in, but for the sake of the video, let's roll it up. It's also my first time actually trying to roll it up, so hopefully nothing goes wrong. And the good old clothespins. Not too shabby for homemade, huh? Now I'm gonna put it back down because there's a lot of flies that try to come in. There's this one fly that made it in, super annoying. Last week, I went to the farmer's market in Solvang. So if you missed last week's video, go check that out. It's not only in Solvang, it's just all over the place around the areas. Driving on the coast and getting to Solvang. I stayed at a great campsite. I'll link that up here. It's really cool. Anyways, I went to the farmer's market and I got some lion's mane and some shiitake mushrooms. And today, I'm excited to make something with them. I'm also gonna make some quinoa and lentil as a base. I'm going to try to do it without a lid because I just wanna, well, who are we kidding? Less dishes. Look at me go. All right, I was able to let that stupid fly out. I think I got everything I need from outside. I forgot to get the pan. You know, I'm kind of surprised on how level this site is. I mean, it's not perfect, but some sites are definitely not leveled at all. This is great for sleeping and great for cooking. A 1/4 cup of quinoa. 1/4 cup of lentil. Need to grab my knives really quick. This pan doesn't have a lid, so from now on I am gonna stick to the pans that have a lid so I can cover it, because it used like 3 times the water. It just keeps on evaporating, so when I put a lid on, it just stays in there and just kind of cooks it all evenly. Man, a few flies still made it in here because the bottom, if the wind blows it, then there's a gap. But other than that, let's try this out. If you can only smell these mushrooms, and oh man, this smells really good, so definitely gonna attract some flies. It's kind of a summer salad, you know. The texture of the mushrooms, the lion's mane, and the shiitake, and the taste, oh man, it's a great combo. Plus the lentils and the quinoa and the avocado. If you guys haven't had quinoa, it has a bit of a nutty flavor. Fantastic. Check out this video up here if you want to see more van life stuff. Thank you for coming along. For the new people that are here, we have fun on this channel, sprinkled with a little bit of how-to stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one.